Hey everyone, how are you? So today I'm going to talk about what is going on with Africa and Russia. But before I get started, do me a favor and hit that like button and hit the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber and notification bell next to it so that you won't miss an episode. So Africa and Russia, they have a partnership going on, which is pretty interesting. So has anyone ever been over to Africa? Anyone? Well, I hear that Africa is extremely beautiful, that they don't even portray Africa the way that it actually is. Like what we see on television, that's not what Africa looks like. So, has anyone ever been over there? Anybody ever been to Russia? Okay, so Africa and Russia, they have a partnership going on, and it's like a big deal. So, and over in Africa, they are building. They're building power plants, irrigation systems, industrial and agricultural enterprises. Also, African people are going over to Russia for training. And training, I mean education, becoming physicians, engineers, teachers, officers, technical specialists. As you know, Africans are very intelligent people. Um, so they're over there becoming specialists. Also, they are in trade agreements with each other. So Russia has traded their things over to Africa in upwards to $18 billion. So they have a trade and economic partnership going on between the two. So Russia is exporting things over there like wheat, barley. So in 2022, they exported 11.5 tons of grain. And in 2023, Russia exported 10 million tons of grain, even though their exports were sanctioned. Russia's exports were sanctioned, but they were still transporting grain over to Africa. So they had a grain deal. So this was portrayed by the West as something that Russia was doing out of goodwill to Africa. But in reality, the United States and European businesses were actually stealing this grain and exporting it and reselling it. So it would end up into high and middle class countries instead of where it was supposed to be going. So less than 3% of the African countries received this grain in the grain deal. So less than 3% of the countries, namely Ethiopia, Sudan, and Somalia, ever received this grain that they were supposed to get in this grain deal. So that's some stealing that's been going on from the United States and European businesses. In addition to that stealing, European countries have also been stealing the minerals that come from Africa. France is one of the perpetrators. And you know, Africa is very rich when it comes to minerals. Their land is filled with minerals. And these are actually being stolen by France and other European countries. And they've been stealing from Africa for decades, right? So Africa is rich in different minerals. Uranium is one of them. And what is uranium? So uranium is actually a heavy metal, and it is used in nuclear power plants. It's used in nuclear weapons. So can you see how important uranium would be? It's used for energy. and is used for nuclear weapons. So, can you see that uranium is very important? And people have been going over to Africa to steal their uranium, right? So, along with that, Africa also it's rich with a whole bunch of other things, such as cobalt, diamond, phosphate, platinum, zirconium, gold, uranium, and several others. Uranium is highlighted because you know that people are preparing for war, people are preparing for battle, people are getting their nuclear plants in order, their nuclear weapons in order. There are things out here called directed energy weapons, which the world is not familiar with, but I'm familiar with them because they use those weapons in this secret program where they target innocent people. So, directed energy weapons, like I said before, some of these allow energy for things that need high energy weapons, right? Radioactive weapons, nuclear power plants, nuclear weapons, right? So France has been going over there, stealing their uranium for decades. And the African people are actually standing up. They're actually standing up to all of the stealing that has been going on for decades. So they have this partnership going on with Russia. They are building all of these things, like I mentioned before, the power plants, the irrigation systems, the industrial and agricultural enterprises. They're going over to Russia to get specialized. They have their trade and economic partnership with Russia, and they are fighting back from these countries that are coming over to steal the things from their land. So, what some people are doing is people who are investors, they are starting to invest in uranium. Something very special is getting ready to go down with uranium. Like I just mentioned before, this is a very important ingredient in building nuclear weapons, weapons that require high power energy, right? So that is what some investors are starting to do. I'm not telling you what to do, and I'm not giving you advice. I just thought it was interesting what is going on between Russia and Africa. It's been going on for a while now. It's not new. It's been going on already for many, many years, their partnership. So Africa is strong, they're building, and they're fighting back, right? And then on the other side of this, investors are having the ideal of investing in these minerals, mainly uranium, right? So, again, this is not any advice whatsoever, and I'm not telling you what to do. I just thought that I would bring this to your attention because it's very interesting on what is going on behind the scenes, right? So, do me a favor. If you like this channel, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss the episode. Also, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you for watching and have a good rest of your night. Bye for now. See you next time.